Can't fly for 6 months.
For 6 months?
6 months.
Is that what they said?
Yeah.
What else can't you do?
I don't know. They said no sex for like fucking 3 months, but that was like,
Fuck those.
that was like, I think like 5 days later. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I would expect that from a guy that has 4 kids with 4 different moms.
Yeah.
In this week's episode, I am joined by my lifelong friend, Ashley Gibson. Ashley is a father of 4 and 2 stepchildren. Recently, Ashley had some major health scares that resulted in him having brain surgery. This major life event had redefined Ashley's priorities on life and sparked him to make some major life changes, including his enrollment back into university. Welcome to Building Life, where construction meets consciousness. How you doing, buddy?
Good.
Yeah? Fuck, you live a block away from me. You don't call, you don't write, no Instagram, Facebook. Fuck, all I get is just your fucking TikToks.
I don't have TikToks.
Yeah. So there have been some significant health scares in the last year. How has that changed you and your path?
I'm rounder.
Yeah.
Sitting around, I guess. Makes you think of life in a whole different aspect. Had brain surgery in this December that passed. The prior year to that, December prior, was the finding of had a mild stroke, which led to them finding the aneurysm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there was no real major side effects to the mild stroke, just some numbness. And then if I didn't have that, they would never have found the aneurysm. I don't know. Something just changes a person when they're laying there after they've had surgery, or even coming up to the point of knowing that you're getting your head cut open.
And the surgery was just a couple months ago. How are you feeling?
Better now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Longer days.
Yeah.
Before it was real short. You know, you do like something for an hour and then you're sleeping for 12.
Yeah.
Still pushing through schooling, even through all of this.
You are currently upgrading and have enrolled at the U of R for your bachelor's in social work. What's the drive to make this change and enter this program?
I don't want to work on cars no more.
Yeah.
I don't want to build shit anymore.
Yeah.
Fix stuff anymore. I want to fix people. It just got me thinking ever since the surgery, because I mean, even prior to that, I've always been the type to kind of listen and stuff. But after having brain surgery and sitting for the last 2.5 months, and just kind of not really being able to do anything, that's what made me really think about, hey, I want to fix people now.
Yeah. What life experience do you bring to social work?
I've lived the majority, and if I haven't lived it, I've been around it in all aspects of life, of what people go through. I mean, I'm good at fixing things.
Yeah.
So I don't see why. I mean, I like computers and that, and the way I see it is, if you think about it, what's the human brain? What's the mind? How does it work? It's the same as a computer at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So if I can work on computers,
yeah,
I should have no problem studying and working on the human minds.
Throughout your life, you've followed many different career paths: IT, mechanics, construction. How have your career choices been a reflection of past relationships?
Well, I mean, the IT, I didn't really get into it because I needed to do the upgrading, and I was kind of halted on that with certain things that happened in life. So that got pushed. Everything always got pushed on the back burner. Like there's a lot of things I wanted to do. I don't know if this is not really relating to the question, but I mean, like, if anything that I wanted to do, I kind of had to put on the back burner. Like experience, yeah, I've done everything. I've worked a lot of different things and learned a lot of different things, but they weren't things that really benefited me per se. They were just things I had to do in order to survive, so that the other people could thrive.
Yeah. So how did the shift happen? What or who helped you start demolishing the old and begin to build something new?
Myself. I'm done helping everybody else get what they want in life.
Yeah.
While I wait. So, I mean, that's like what I was saying before. I was always putting it on the back burner. So I don't know. Ever since surgery, they said everything, man. It's a life changing thing that happens when you undergo something like that.
Yeah.
And it's like I don't want to, like, I'm back in school and everything. And I was thinking before, like, I'm getting older, but then I'm not old. I'm still young enough to go to school. Still young enough to do a degree or do a master's. There's still lots of time to work. Who says you have to retire at 65? You can keep going if you're healthy and good.
Yeah, I completely agree. While working in your previous careers, was there anything you were able to take from the job and apply it to your life?
I don't know. This is something about swinging a piece of metal.
Yeah.
Smashing things. I mean, look at my house. It literally stripped that down and rebuilt that up.
Yeah. So what all did you do to the house?
Everything. Stripped it right down to the studs. We did electrical, plumbing, insulation, poly, drywall.
Yeah.
Everything to finish.
You did it all yourself too.
Pretty much.
Yeah. I mean,
I like to say 90, maybe 85% of it.
Yeah, you'd call
of the finishing stuff anyways. The demolishing, I had help.
You called for help with a few things, or at least
guidance on how to do things.
Have me come by and take a look at it just to make sure what you were doing was correct, or if you had a question of how to lay something out.
I mean, I did build my first kitchen cabinet set with a miter saw.
Well, it's a track saw. Yeah, I lent you a track saw.
Not even a table saw. I mean, it's got some flaws, but hey, it's hanging and it's swinging.
You have 4 children of your own, 2 stepchildren. Now that 4 of the kids have already entered early adulthood, what's one lesson from your past that you've shared with them to help them build better lives? Is there anything you wish you could have done differently?
If you ask a couple of them, they'd say nothing.
Yeah.
Like that's a tough spot. You know what? Let me rephrase that. Two of my oldest daughters don't really talk to me right now. They have some indifferences with me, but the way I see it is no matter what they think of me as their father figure, is that they act exactly like I did. Like they acted exactly like I did.
Yeah. Well, I feel the same way with my daughter. I feel like this is my karma for sure.
Yeah.
The way that I acted when I was young, the way that she acts now, like there's certain things she does that just, it blows my mind. And I'm like, how can you even do that?
Yeah.
You know, and it's tough. It's tough being a parent. It's tough looking at a reflection of yourself and your child is doing the same stuff that you were doing and beyond that too.
Yeah.
So,
and I mean, it's like, who teaches us to be parents, really? Like, nobody really teaches you.
No.
Like, even my parents didn't teach me to be a parent.
No.
I picked up on things that I see them doing while raising me. Yeah, you see that. But even then, nobody truly I don't think anybody really truly raises their children the same way that they were raised. I mean, I didn't do it that way anyways.
Is there anything you wish you could have done differently?
Yeah. Lots of things. With them, I would have, with my children, I would have been a lot more firm.
Yeah.
Around more, I guess. I don't know how much more it could have been, but I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of things. That's just a whole area that a person's kind of working on right now.
Social work requires active listening and patience. It can also carry a heavy burden. I know you're capable of dealing with and listening to others' trauma. What are some tools to deal with staying calm and setting boundaries for yourself?
That's like my partner says to me, "How are you going to be a social worker when you can't even talk with me?" She goes,
Wow, that one's a little bit different.
And I told her, I said, well, that's why I want to go into social work.
Yeah.
That's why I want to take the bachelor's, so I can go to the university and I can learn. Because I mean, obviously, I'm not there yet, so I don't know or really understand exactly what tools are good to use. And that's the whole point of going to university, is to learn.
I don't know if you want to get into this part of that, but just to elaborate on that, like your partner is not from Canada and English is not her first language. So I've seen with the two of you that there is sometimes a bit of a language barrier, or even not even just so much as a language barrier as it is like the way that things are worded is maybe not necessarily something she understands, and also not something that you understand when that happens.
Yeah, like I assume she's upset, but she's not upset.
Yeah.
So then I get upset back.
Yeah.
And then she's upset.
Yeah. And there's cultural differences with some of that stuff too that makes it a little bit tough.
Yeah. The conversations with her are tough all the way around because she's very independent.
Yeah.
So
sure.
And I mean, I applaud her for that.
If you think of a person's life as a building project, what's the biggest demo or teardown you've witnessed in yourself or others, and what came out on the other side?
Could I say myself?
Sure.
I mean, the biggest structural collapse.
Yeah.
I mean, relationship, married. Actually, I mean, like there's a whole string of things I guess the person can say. But yeah, like relationship, married, divorced, bankrupt.
Yeah.
Court after court, lawyers, surgeries, like everything. Just kind of went from like all the way up here to all the way down here.
It kind of just, kind of spiraled.
Yeah. It was
like
like
snowballed as everything. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I mean, even before divorce or separation and all that, what year was that? 2023, summer of 2023, I had 2 mild heart attacks.
Yeah.
And I mean, there was a few other things a couple of years before that too, a year before that. Like depression, went through all that. I guess, yeah, that was something I never even talked about.
Do you want to get into that?
It's interesting because you sit, and that's another thing. Another reason why I want to get into like social work for like mental health and stuff is because we sit and we think, how can somebody, suffer from anxiety, or how can somebody feel depressed? I mean, if it's never happened to you, you really truly don't understand it. Yeah. You have no clue what it's like at all. Like not a clue. And then it was funny because I was actually used to talk to my coworkers about that back when I was living in BC and working there. And we used to talk about it all the time because taking care of a whole bunch of apartment complexes and condos and that, you run into people that have taken their lives in the places that you're taking care of, right? And it's like, we used to have the conversations all the time about like, I used to always say, I don't get how somebody could do that.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. Like, I just don't get it. Like, if you don't want to be sad, don't be sad.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be mad, don't be mad. You're the one that truly feels the way you want to feel. And then overloaded from work. It happened to me. I just snapped. One day the phone rang for me to go to work, and that was it. It was just the switch went from a perfect straight steady hand to I couldn't even hold a drink and couldn't think straight, nothing. It was a rough 2-year go.
Yeah. And you've been there and watched me go through it, where I've hit my rock bottom.
Yeah.
And you've been there for me. And while I was in my own self-destructive period, I don't want to say that you just kind of stood by my side, because that would almost sound like you were enabling me, but you definitely were not enabling me. But you knew that there was not anything that was going to change my mind. Yeah. I was doing this no matter what. And you stood beside me more as someone to watch over me and to listen when I needed somebody to listen. And you watched me break down right to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you were there for me as I was starting to build everything back up. So having you as a support, as a pillar to lean on, was a huge part of things that happened to me over the years. And so I appreciate that for sure.
I mean, you've been there for me too.
What do you see as the most important tool anyone can pick up right now if they're in the middle of rebuilding their life?
A hammer. I'll always lead to a hammer.
Okay, so explain the hammer.
I mean, it can fix things. It can destruct. It can do all different things.
Yeah.
I think it's like the number one multi-tool out there.
I suppose.
There's a lot of things you can do with a hammer.
I just recorded another episode a few days ago, and the guy that I was talking to, we went for supper before recording the episode, and we kind of got on that topic. And then I asked him if, one of my favorite scenes, because it was something that very much related to my life, was from the movie Fight Club, when he comes downstairs and he beats that blonde guy. And then at the very end, everybody's like, what was that about? And his response was, I just felt like destroying something beautiful.
Yeah.
Not telling anybody to go and break anything, by all means, no. But I mean, sometimes things need to actually be broken down to the core in order for you to actually see what it truly is. So then that way you can start rebuilding it.
That's like picking something up. If you have a bunch of stuff, pick something up. Just, hold it, look at it, and, ask yourself, how does that make me feel,
Yeah.
Feel good about it? Does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel, Makes you feel, get rid of it.
Yeah.
Makes you feel good? Keep it.
Within reason, I would say within reason. I think that there's a lot of things out there that can make you feel good, but it's not good.
Well, I mean, like a hammer. Okay, I pick up a hammer. Hammer makes me feel good.
Okay.
Even on a bad day, it makes me feel good. That's why they got 6 hammers in the house. Every corner you go, there's a hammer. There's one upstairs, one in the main, there's one in the garage, one next door.
Is they're all different types of hammers, or just the same hammer?
They're probably the same. It's just different sizes.
Different sizes. I mean, like, you got a framing hammer, finishing hammer, a roofing hammer, a sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Or are you using a hammer as a metaphorical thing?
Yeah.
Outside of school and after your brain surgery, what are you building or reflecting on now? And how has that chapter influenced your view on long-time life building?
I'm holding a 98% average in school.
It's pretty good, buddy.
And I mean, considering I had brain surgery and I'm still holding that. I literally got out of the hospital. I was home, I think the day before Christmas.
Yeah, you came
23rd.
home on the 23rd.
Yeah, so 23rd.
Yeah.
Did Christmas. And then on the 25th, Boxing Day, I had a exam that needed to be done, and I wasn't supposed to do it until like
After the new year.
until I came back, until I was recovered. They told me, but I ended up doing it on Boxing Day, at 100% on that too. So, yeah, I just education is big right now for me. I was lacking it. I don't feel like I was lacking it on paper. I was lacking it. It was blocking a lot of doors. So for things that are helping me with life right now or evolving in life is that a major support system.
Yeah.
It's something that I haven't had like in the same household.
Yeah.
Like partner wise.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's a major part of it.
Yeah. Even with the schooling, you say that you didn't do very well in school on paper. And I'll be honest, I didn't either, especially not in high school. My grades slipped a lot. And I always said the only reason I graduated was because I felt like I would disappoint my mom if I didn't.
Yeah, I disappointed mine.
Well, I wouldn't say you necessarily disappointed her. I mean, she might have been upset when you didn't graduate, but I mean, you went on to do certain things too beyond that. And I know your mom is proud of you for a lot of the things that you've done for sure. You have definitely been there for your mom, especially after your dad passed.
Yeah.
You moved back here specifically to be with your mom and to help your mom.
Yeah.
And that takes a lot. Why do you think stories like yours matter in a podcast about building life, especially for people in trades, families, or communities facing real struggles?
Take it from a guy who has 4 children, biological children, with 4 different women.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And I mean, not to mention, I was dating the one kid's mother's friend while living in the same house with my 2 daughters' mothers. Like I said, I've lived it and seen it.
Yeah.
A lot of that, a lot of trauma. Like there's a lot of trauma. I mean, I can sit and smile about it, but it wasn't fun.
No.
Like it really wasn't. If I think back, it was like the stuff I had to do in order to even be around my children was pretty intense.
The best tool you've used in rebuilding your life, literal, metaphorical, or spiritual, and I'm going to guess you're going to say a hammer.
I mean, I'm still using that hammer today in the house.
You are definitely talking about a metaphorical hammer, you sick fuck.
Yeah.
If your life story was a building type right now, a renovated home, a sturdy barn, a commercial building, what would it be and why?
It's a house with no more extra fucking rooms.
No more extra rooms?
No more extra
So like
rooms.
every room is like occupied?
Every room's occupied. There is no more room. There's no room.
So, and when you say that, are you implying like there's no room for anybody else in your life at the moment?
There's no room for anybody to come into my home and stop me from achieving what I want.
And disturbing it.
Yes.
What's next? You recently started a new TikTok page called Talk Before Tragedy. What do you envision for the future of that page? And how does that align with the next chapter of your life?
I think it's going to be, I'd like it to build up to the point where it helps people and provides information. I mean, there's not a whole lot going on it right now. There's some quick stuff on there. There's some stuff that I've written and put on there. It's kind of like a head start. There's people that private message me through there about things.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a worker yet. I can't, but I can still guide somebody to the right place of where they need to go or who they should talk to.
Yeah.
Or send them a, good day note. I do a lot of, like with school, every morning I post quotes or good morning videos.
Like quotes that you find on the internet or quotes that you've come up yourself, or kind of like an amalgamation of both?
Kind of both. Depends.
Yeah.
Depends on how I feel that morning. If I feel like thinking.
You feel like thinking?
Yeah. If I feel like just finding something and throwing it on there. They usually know though. They're like, my classmates are pretty smart. They can see that. I don't know, but Talk Before Tragedy, I think it's just like the beginning. It's like an opening chapter to my social work.
Yeah. So what do you want to do with it?
Well, eventually I'm hoping that I can start doing my own videos on there. Like me sitting
and talking.
Yeah.
That's it for this episode of Building Life, where construction meets consciousness. I'm AC Strong, and I'm honored to be on this journey with you. I don't have all the answers, but I got a toolbox full of construction wisdom and a heart ready to learn. If you're ready to build a stronger, more meaningful life, hit that subscribe button so we can keep building together. Share your thoughts in the comments or send me a message. Until next time, grab your tools, physical or spiritual, and let's get to work. See you on the job site.